Okay, so I'm going to college to be an art therapist, and that's going to take like 8 years, but I want to educate you guys on more of what art therapy is, because it's a new topic and it just needs more attention to it. So I've done a lot of research and read many articles on this topic, and I've looked at a couple of different experiments that I want to share with you about art therapy and its effects on people. And since it is a new topic and it is a new branch of therapy, it's important to know about because the studies have shown that it has had many positive effects on those who need it, and it needs more recognition. So in my speech, I will be telling you all about art therapy, what it is, what art therapists do, and I will be telling you about experiments in which art therapy works. So therapy, like Sarah Gilbert says in the first chapter of her book, What Happens in Therapy, is what helps people get a better understanding of themselves by themselves. The actual word therapy means treatment because it can help anyone and everyone to alleviate any problems or hard times in their lives. So an art therapist, as Sarah Driscoll says in her article, Art Therapist, is a recreational therapist who specializes in the use of art in conjunction with psychotherapy to help with a variety of psychological, physical, and emotional issues. They are people who help others feel better about themselves, and they give people someone to go to when they need to talk about any problems that occur in their lives. Also from the same article, art therapists have to be able to encourage their patients to be expressive and to believe deeply that art can heal them and develop personal growth. So therapists in this field use art, like painting, drawing, sculpting, and all of that, to help their patients open up about their feelings and what is going on in their lives. And art therapists work with their clients either in a one-on-one session or in group sessions with other people who are battling with the same problems. They'll pick a certain project for them to do, and once it's done, the therapist will analyze the work and then talk to their patients about it. An art therapist would use the work almost as a type of icebreaker to start the conversation about the client's issues. For example, if a patient paints a tree and doesn't include the roots in it, then the art therapist would be able to tell that their patient is disabled or detached from their regular life because of a certain problem. And art therapists often collaborate with other therapists and healthcare professionals. So they observe their patient and take notes in the progress that has been made from the treatment so that they can share results with another therapist or the patient's doctor. Like any other type of therapy, art therapy can help with any size problems. There are no standards you have to reach in order to go to a therapist. There are many people who go just to have someone to vent to or have someone to help them figure out their stress and help deal with that. And a lot of people think they have to be brutally traumatized or crazy in order to go to therapy, which is not true. There's no shame in going to someone for help with any kind of problems that you have. In a study in Korea by Mi-Lim Im and Jiang-In Lee was held to test how art and music therapy affects depression and cognitive functioning in a group of 94 elderly people. This study confirmed that art therapy is an effective method to reduce depression in the subjects because the degree of depression was significantly low after art and music therapy. Art therapy is a way to promote ego, thereby positively affecting depression in this group by letting them express their oppressed feelings. In Caroline Alexander's article, The Invisible War on the Brain in National Geographic magazine, she states that brain trauma from blast force is a signature injury of the Iraq and Afghanistan campaigns, afflicting hundreds of thousands of U.S. combat personnel. Although unseen, the damage strikes deeply into a soldier's mind and physique. In many of the treatment sessions for military personnel dealing with PTSD, they would draw dark and depressing scenes that they would see while they were deployed at wars. And another study of how veterans use art group therapy to express their PTSD trauma from war was conducted by Gordana Mendicajic and Zelko Spirik. In this study, the veterans mostly used the colors red and black in their drawings to represent blood and damage. Many of the veterans would not speak about their drawings unless they were one-on-one with a therapist or in a group with other veterans. This study proved that art therapy gave the war veterans an alternative means of expression and release from trauma. This study also concluded that the group support in safe settings could enhance war veterans' verbal expression. So in conclusion, you can now see that art therapy has helped many people heal from stress and traumatic experiences. And now that you know a little more about art therapy and its effects on people, you can now recognize the importance of it and how helpful it really is. And I hope that you all have learned something more about it and you see how it really can help people to express themselves.